So this is kind of a good segue into what I'm going. It's a bit of a story, not a long one. So some guy walked by my house last year. He tried to install his own thermostat. It wasn't working. I went over and got it up and going for him. Now, he messaged me a couple weeks back, said his daughter wanted an AC. She lives in a brand new subdivision in my town. Now, I did tell him that I probably couldn't do it. I don't really get into much residential installation these days, but I knew someone that could. So he asked me to call his daughter just to see sort of the range of quotes she's getting to make sure that people are staying true and she's not trying to get ripped off and all that. So I called her and she said she had 3 quotes, and this is a $1.5 ton system she's been quoted on. First quote was like $9,000, second quote $6,000, third quote $5,000. And the guy that was charging $9,000, this is a large company, like a big, huge company in the area, in the Toronto area, Ontario. And she said that when he came into the house, he pulled out a binder with some glossy sheets and products and just started showing her and gave her a quote. Didn't look at the existing equipment, didn't look at ductwork, didn't ask questions, just came in with a glossy binder, said, this is your price for that equipment. What do you think? And she said she was ready to throw him out of the house. So it sounds like the audit process is much more involved, much more in depth, and you actually get your money's worth when it's done. So I'd like you to maybe walk us through some of the steps in that audit process. You mentioned blower door testing. Now that's the big one. There's companies here that will do it for you rather than having to own one and doing it yourself and all that kind of stuff. So take us through that sort of audit process before we decide what we're doing with anything at that point.